Principal Jiangquan is forced to cough up his wagered prize, reluctantly holding out the legendary SS-class Red Flame Spirit Fruit with a heavy heart. He hands it over to Vice Principal Ling Shuang, who notes that the precious fruit offers a rare chance to trigger a massive evolution in Fire-type ability users. Watching the transaction unfold, Xu Ping breaks into a silent sweat, realizing Jin Cheng's principal is crying inside. Meanwhile, he notes that Xu Jingming's Thunder God finger is a terrifying threat they must prepare for. Still, he finds solace in the fact that fortune favored them with the final match slot, granting Jing University the ultimate intelligence and scouting advantage. Meanwhile, back with the Magic City squad, Coach Yang Zhentian is incredibly fired up, promising the team that if they crush Jing University tomorrow, he will personally double their credit rewards. Just as the team is celebrating the massive promised payday, Vice Principal Ling Shuang makes a sudden appearance and pulls Xu Jingming aside. She presents him with a grade 6 Guiyuan pill, a highly coveted S-class cultivation resource. Ling Shuang explains that she won her massive bet against Jincheng University, and this S-class pill is his rightful share of the spoils. Xu Jingming accepts it gratefully, marveling at how Tier 8 Grandmasters gamble with SS-class resources as if they were spare pocket change. Watching their captain secure an S-class resource out of thin air, Yao Fang, Shen Dongling, and Kong Shi are absolutely green with envy. Sensing a golden opportunity, Xu Jingming casually asks Ling Shuang to let him in on any future bets as well, adding that a simple S-class resource as a wager would do just fine. Yao Fang instantly loses his mind, stunned that their captain has the sheer audacity to ask a Tier 8 legend to act as his personal bookie. To everyone's absolute shock, Ling Shuang simply smiles and agrees, leaving Yao Fang completely awestruck by their captain's insane boldness. That afternoon, the individual tournament transitions into the high-stakes second round of the top 8 bracket. Suhong University's Sun Jai steps onto the field, only to hear the announcer reveal that his opponent is none other than the tournament's absolute favorite, the Thunder Emperor himself. Sweating bullets, Sunji realizes he has just drawn the ultimate worst-case scenario. However, he refuses to let fear paralyze him, pulling out his sword and swearing that he will face the monster head-on this time. Watching his opponent steal his resolve, Xu Jingming is actually quite impressed by the guy's raw fighting spirit, hoping he can keep that same energy once the actual beating starts. The countdown hits 0 and the match instantly kicks off with Xu Jingming triggering his golden lightning transformation and charging forward like a meteor. Stunned by the terrifying speed, Sunjai panics and immediately activates his A-class enhancement ability, transforming into a savage saber-toothed giant tiger to survive the initial onslaught. Unleashing a wild roar, the transformed Sunjai lunges to intercept his fast-approaching opponent. He channels all of his power into his sword, unleashing a roaring tiger explosive slash directly at Xu Jingming. But Xu Jingming merely grins, effortlessly blocking the massive fiery strike head-on with his spear and triggering a violent clash of pure power. As their weapons collide, the sheer pressure of the impact makes the entire arena shake. However, the raw physical force behind Xu Jingming's defense is simply too absurd, instantly bending Sunji's heavy broadsword out of shape. Seizing the opening, Xu Jingming delivers a brutal physical counterstrike that sends the giant Tiger Man hurtling across the stadium. Slamming violently into the arena barrier, the sheer force of the impact forces Sunjai to drop his saber-tooth transformation as his body shuts down. Coughing up blood, he acknowledges that Xu Jingming's strikes are simply impossible to block head-on, though he takes a bitter pride in having actually held his ground this time instead of running away. With Sunjai completely out of commission, the announcer officially declares Xu Jingming the winner, securing his well-deserved spot in the elite top 8. In the stands, the spectators lose their minds over yet another flawless instant kill, absolutely stunned that Sunjai's high-grade weapon was literally bent out of shape in a single clash. Wasting no time, the announcer hypes up the crowd for the third round, calling Magic City's Yao Fang and Jing University's powerhouse captain Wang Qi to the stage. As they walk down the tunnel, Xu Jingming tries to encourage Yao Fang to secure a top 4 spot, but Yao Fang sighs realistically, admitting that beating a monster like Wang Qi is highly unlikely while promising to go down swinging with absolute pride. Both fighters step onto the battlefield amidst the deafening cheers of the crowd, where a highly confident Wang Qi smirks at Yao Fang, thinking he has finally found a decent warm-up opponent. As the match begins, Wang Qi immediately activates his earth-based physical transformation, shouting a direct provocation to Xu Jingming that he isn't the only one who has mastered elite body forging skills. Xu Jingming is intrigued to see a rival fighter utilizing a physical transformation path so similar to his own. The match starts with Wang Qi immediately flexing his strength, unleashing a devastating absolute earth sandstorm that blankets the arena in a suffocating vortex of swirling dust. Yao Fang frantically maneuvers around the field, trying his absolute best to navigate and evade the blinding storm. However, the cover of the sandstorm is the perfect setup, and before Yao Fang can even find his bearings, Wang Qi suddenly materializes directly in front of him out of the dust. Wang Qi swings a brutal, earth-shattering thick earth slash, leaving a desperate Yao Feng with zero time to dodge as he summons his ultimate cold ice barrier to absorb the heavy blow. The clash is cataclysmic, unleashing a massive explosion of earth and ice that shatters Yao Feng's defensive shield into a million pieces. As the dust settles, Yao Feng is left kneeling on the floor in defeat, and the announcer officially declares Wang Qi of Jing University the victor. The stadium erupts in cheers as the spectators marvel at how easily Wang Qi dismantled a top-tier opponent, noting that this year's tournament has produced two dangerously similar monsters: the Stone Lord, Wang Qi, and Magic City's very own Thunder Emperor, Xu Jingming. Smirking in victory, Wang Qi looks straight up at the balcony where Xu Jingming is watching and loudly boasts about securing his own effortless instant kill, confidently inviting him to their clash in the finals tomorrow and warning him not to dare chicken out. Kongsha scoffs at the guy's sheer arrogance, joking that he talks like he has already won the gold, but Shen Dongling quickly reassures her teammates, fully confident that once tomorrow's finals come around, their captain will easily teach this overconfident show-off a painful lesson. An hour later, the grueling placement matches wrap up, and the announcer officially declares the top four semifinalists, Magic City's Xu Jingming and Kong Shi, alongside Jing University's Wang Qi and Zhu Taiji. The next day, a packed, roaring stadium eagerly awaits the start of the highly anticipated individual semifinals. Walking through the hallways, Gu Wan and Shen Dongling are blown away by the star-studded guest list. Gu Wan notices that high-ranking government officials have taken their seats, while Shen Dongling points out that even the deputy commander of the legendary military legion has shown up, leading them both to agree that the caliber of VIPs this year is absolutely unprecedented. Shen Dongling proudly guesses that all these legendary big shots only showed up to witness their star captain's SS rank power in person, before noticing that a truly massive figure has just entered the VIP suites. Flanked by elite security guards, a highly influential and stunning woman slowly makes her entrance, instantly capturing the attention of the high-profile guests.